years old when he retired in 2004, following a long, successful career as a sportscaster. And boy, what a career it was. Born Joseph Phillipson, Joe was a Navy pilot during World War II. He graduated from Drake University and began his broadcast career at radio stations in Iowa. In 1955, Joe joined the legendary Lyle Bremser at KFAB for Husker football play-by-play. That was during the days of Coach Bill Glassford. Brutal. In 1968, he began NU football play-by-play for WOW Radio, and Bob Devaney was leading the team. And back in those days, there were 4 stations, or 4 or 5 maybe at some point during the games, and Joe did it for WOW. Joe also was a big presence on television, first in 1960 as sports anchor for KMTV, and later KETV. And in between, he did various shows. You talk to anybody who grew up here, and you mention the name Joe Patrick, and if they're 40 or over, they'll say, oh yeah, he had the bowling show. Horse racing shows too, and stock car racing shows. Joe was also a play-by-play announcer for Creighton University basketball, and man, those Tony Baroni post-game shows were brutal if the Blue Jays lost, weren't they? But Joe always had class. He also did Omaha Knights hockey and UNO football. He hosted Bob Devaney and Tom Osborne shows, as well as an Exarban racing prediction program. Joe left us a few years ago in 2009 at the age of 84. Galen Lillithorpe, who worked with our honoree at KMTV and at WOW Radio, says that Joe had one of the friendliest voices in the business, no doubt about it. Jack Payne and Joe were longtime friends when Joe was with KFAB and KMTV, and Jack with WOW Radio and WOW TV, even though they were on-air competitors, and Jack, of course, later came to KFAB. They joined hands on many projects to help better the Omaha community sports scene through the Omaha Sportscasters Association. You remember that group? That had the longest head table in America, that award show. Judy Patrick came here tonight from her home in Branson, Missouri to represent her husband in honor of their late friend. And is Jack here tonight?
Yeah.
Jack, good. Jack Payne and Galen Lillithorpe are escorting Judy to accept the award. Please give a welcome to Judy Patrick as she helps induct Joe Patrick to the Omaha Press Club Journalist of Excellence Hall of Fame.
Good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. It's really an honor. And I think Joe is probably up there just smiling, his big friendly smile. Joe was a very unique person. He was very unusual. He loved sports, that was his life. But he also loved a lot of other things. He loved, first of all, to fish. He loved to golf. He loved music, he loved to dance. He loved his crossword puzzles. And he loved to tease. He was a great person. I miss him every day. And he was just very unique. And he loved Branson, he loved the shows, and I really took him to a lot of them because he loves music. And his family is here tonight, his son Joe and Julie from Monroe, Iowa, and Dan and Mary Ellen from Wilbur, Nebraska, and Paul and Lenny from Omaha. And also my sister Diane from Monroe, Iowa, and my sister Donna and her daughter Lynn from Minneapolis are here. And I just really want to thank everybody for this because I know Joe would really appreciate it. And he was very humble. One thing about Joe, he always said, you know, I've never worked a day in my life because I've loved to do everything I've done. And he really meant it. He didn't think he worked a day in his life because he loved everything he did. And I want to thank you all for letting me have this opportunity to give this award. I really appreciate it. And thank the Hall of Fame. I really think it's special. Thank you.